Right. Namaste, great souls. And great to be here, always connected and celebrating. We were talking spring renewal, even though today in Northern California it's, moist, but underneath all that is an invitation to rejuvenate, to reawaken, to even resurrect something you want to resurrect within you or spiritually. These are all just invitations to open up to this time of year and tune in to many traditions that are celebrating this time. And we will, in their different ways and their different experiences. We're going to start with our spring renewal and just really leading from the heart. And that's leading from the heart, both our human heart connecting with the divine presence within and all around us, like we do every time, but really having that as a focus and tuning in to our heart energy leading the way in our postures. So having said that, I'm going to sit back and we'll start like we do with our breath work, our pranayam. Ah. Having any props by your side available? So, as we sit comfortably, the yin yang of life, we're tuning into the natural love of the heart, but we want to also release what's blocking any of that natural love from the heart: worries, fears, anxieties, doubts, etc. So as we do the breath work, we're actually going to, on the exhale, blow into our hands, like we're visualizing the things that are maybe blocking in the heart from that natural love expanding. So we'll start with a double breath, a short then long inhale, and tense the body. Make a fist with your hands, tense, 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 tense. And this time just double breath, exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to do our classic 5-7 full yogic breath. So first exhale through the mouth. Inhale, belly expands, ribs, chest, 4, 5. And then exhale, like you're blowing out fears, doubts, worries. 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. One more round on your own. Put in an intention of opening the heart, leading from the heart, feeling the expansiveness, releasing, and all those energies that could block, that could hold us back from that full amplification, expression of love, of happiness, and joy. And we're going to start with our warm-ups, walking our left hand out to the side, stretching your right arm up. As we ease over to the side, it's dynamic, but we want the head to relax. So we're just releasing the head gently side to side at your pace, at your timing, stretching through the right side, maybe seeing if this works for your neck to go side to side like this. If it doesn't, just stay stable. And really stretch and open the ribs, open the intercostal spaces, side body. Inhaling, coming up, lengthening and growing. Exhale, letting that right arm come down and just look over the right shoulder, chin parallel to the floor. and then back to center. Now just notice in that, just that one stretch, if you feel that right shoulder a little bit lower. Okay, and then of course, to the other side, the left arm reaches up, the right hand walks out to the side. Maybe a different allowing on this side, opening, trying to get that shoulder, right shoulder away from the ear, and then see if this works to release the head. Releasing the neck is what we're doing, and stretching through the lunar side, the left side. Good. Inhale back to center. I'm hoping to do all of our poses 2 times today. So heart opening and then over to the other side. Or no, we'll look over our left shoulder as we come back up. See if you want to stay stable or let some ease come into the neck. And inhale. Open through the front, back, and sides. Ventilate the breath into the chest cavity. A left arm comes up, right arm reaches out, fingertips walk, and stretch through the side body, lowering that ear away from the shoulder, and easing the head from side to side at your pace, at your timing. Yeah. When it's time for you, you come up, and because I didn't do this earlier, chin parallel, look over the left shoulder, and then back to center. Excellent. And just take a full yoke breath, sitting here, belly, ribs, heart expands. Gentle focus at the spiritual eye, and then exhale, letting out any blockages that hold that divine capacity of our heart to expand. And setting your intention for the practice for you today may be different than what I'm inviting you to. And we'll go in, get the legs going here. So let's go ahead and extend the left leg out, right hand and the knee twisting, arms reach up, and then exhale in our Jani Shirshasana. You can use a strap here, elongate the spine at first, and then melting forward. Inhale, pulse it up, lifting the heart, lifting the head, really feeling that hamstring stretch or wherever you feel it. And then the ease. And take several breaths in the ease. Already I'm getting warmed up here. Hearing that oceanic sound of the breath. And you can affirm, I offer myself as a channel for divine love to flow through me. I offer myself as a channel for divine love to flow through me. Inhale, reaching up, twisting again. And then we're going to come onto this knee. So the right hand's behind us. We're going to lift up. Press the left foot down and stretch really dynamically through now the whole left side of the body. We did the upper body. Now we're adding the lower body as we extend and breathe. I offer myself as a divine channel for that pure love to flow through me. And easing down. Of course, we're going to the other side, bending your left knee, extending the right leg, and we'll take our left hand on the right knee, twist, hands to the heart, Hands to the spiritual eye, above the crown, lengthen and grow as we reach forward. Again, strap or no strap, but first have the spine elongated and then the ease. One more time with the elongation. Breathing in and then the softening. I offer myself as a channel for divine love to flow through me. We're opening our human heart. Acknowledge any blockages there and just offering those to release and opening the heart as a letting the divine flow through you. Of course, in yoga, that a big place that happens is in the chakras in the spine. Inhale, coming up. Arms reach out, heart open, left hand behind us, and rising up. Feel that dynamic stretch through the entire right side of the body. Head and tail connected. Then when it's time for you, after about 3 breaths, we'll come down. And again, we'll do it another round on each side. So folding this right knee in, extending the left leg out, twisting. And this way we could see by the second side, there's usually a little bit more ease. Heart, spiritual eye, crown, Jani Shushasana. Elongate. And soften. You're still extending through the hamstrings, of course. Inhale, pulse it up. And then the ease of the upper body. Just drawing in the mind, bowing to the heart, offering yourself as a channel for divine love to flow through me. I'm opening up as a channel so that divine love can flow through me. Inhale, coming up, sweeping up, twisting toward that bent knee, looking over your shoulder, and folding the left knee in. Thank you, body, for showing up today as we extend our opposite leg out. Okay, twisting, and then reaching up, and then coming forward. Softening and melting. Offer myself as a divine channel to flow through me, that divine love to flow through me. Bowing to the wisdom of the heart, and then rising up, sweeping the arms out and coming up on the knee. So did I forget that other side? Let me know of this extension. I just thought of it. All right. Did we stretch on the other side just before? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Sometimes I forget what I just did. That's okay. I guess everybody else did too. Okay, coming down. Scott, do you remember? And coming back. Taking it in, breathing and receiving. Okay. All right, let's get into our different angle here, different pose, different flow, using a blanket for your knees. And just a couple cat-cows with a little bit of a different variation. So you'll see as we do this. So classic cat, exhale, rounded spine. Inhale, scooping out. Yeah, just always let me know if I forget something. Extending the right leg out. The left arm, we're gonna lift off. We've done bird dog before. We really want to get those hips even. The difference will be as we draw that elbow to the knee, we're gonna sweep this left arm back with the right leg going back, and then reach it forward. So if we crunch and then reach it forward. Okay, we're just adding a little bit of difference here. Exhale, elbow to knee, let that arm sweep back as that leg kicks back. And then drawing forward, back to the crunch, as the opposite arm, opposite leg extends, which we're more used to doing. Okay? Lower down, turn the right toes under, stretch through the calf. Yay, body, and bending the right knee. Of course, extending the left leg. Again, keys, get these hips as even as you can as you lift off that left foot. Extend the right arm. And then we fold in, but then this arm comes back rather than forward as that leg goes back. Okay, then we fold in again. This is working on our balance. Extending the arm forward and the left leg out. All right, one more. Fold in. Reach back. Right arm, left leg. Balance challenge. Come back. Fold in and extend out. Really reach out. And beautiful, lower down, turn the toes under, opening up the calf, taking your time to get set up for our full body stretch. Working with opposites thus far now. We're going into hovering the knees off the ground, engaging the core more. Couple breaths, and then pour it back. The downward facing dog. Keep magnetizing the heart toward the thighs and getting really feeling that calmness radiates through every cell of my body, every fiber of my being. You can evoke love, divine love, or happiness radiating through every cell of your body, every fiber of your being. You want to tread it out, you're welcome to. And then eventually start walking one foot forward, then the other, one hand, then the other. And evenly balance through the 4 points of the feet as we rest in our forward fold. Uttanasana. If you want to massage the scalp, we're relaxing. Again, different ways to release and relax and cast away these unnecessary mental burdens or worries, or fears, or doubts. You really have to work with these energies within us and do a keto and let the divine qualities be stronger as we lift the heart. Sweep the arms back. Pulse. And sweep forward. All the way up. Standing off of the heels. Looking up, point in front of you. And then tapping the crown. Tapping into our heart center deeply as we come into mountain pose. You can do eagle heart mudra or classic namaste hands. Hear that oceanic sound of the breath. Okay, we're leading from the heart. We're leading from the heart. We're going to step back. I'm going to get a drink of water here. We're going to step back and we're going to, just before we even go into triangle, you can have your block by your side. This, again, this expansion through the heart, just kind of, rather than thinking of your arm moving to the side, you're moving from your heart, chest, through the arm, through the fingertips. So we get this feeling really of leading from the heart, literally, viscerally, physically, leading from that heart center. Okay. And then hands here, we're going to turn our left toes out to the side, right foot in. Now, we do the belly dance arms to get the fluidity, but then feel what happens when you, classically, the palms are down, okay? But then peel the fingertips up, pulse it a little bit, fingertips down, but connect it to the heart, not just the hands. Okay, so all's connected, and then you determine if you want your palms up, palms down. I'm going to keep the palms down as I reach over in classic Trikonasana, very lightly sliding the hand down or resting on a block inside the ankle. Add the mudra, thumb and index finger together. And inviting the wonderful affirmation, energy and joy, fill my body cells. If you want Utthita, energy and joy, fill my body cells. Circling around. We're staying stable here. This opening to the energy and joy, filling the body cells, letting that energy lead the way. As we soften the knee, we dance our Virabhadrasana 2 here just for a moment, sliding your right hand down, opening the left arm up. Pulse it down if you can. Big exhales. Beautiful. Come back. Expansive heart energy radiating out through the arms, through the fingertips, and beyond them. As we turn, of course, our right foot out to the side, left foot in, add the flow, expand and come over this leg. Remember, we're not collapsing onto it. We're lightly touching or the block or the fingertips down like this. Add the mudra and invite energy and joy. The joy's in us, it's a kosha in us. We're opening to it. Fill my body cells. See if we want to go into Utthita at your own pace. Energy and joy. Fill my body cells. Ah, wonderful. Just in that invitation and that feeling perhaps that accompanies it when we magnetize, we open up to it, we soften now, this arm's coming down, we soften our right knee and dance our warrior up. Maybe wrap the arm around. Feeling the roots going in through the soles of the feet into the earth, connection, spring energy, radiating from the heart. Rocking side to side, just feel that energy moving you from this center first, and then the limbs follow. As promised, one more time, feel the difference perhaps a little bit easier as our body is opening more and more into the flow of our wonderful side body opener, Trikonasana. You could say it out loud, you could say it softer, you could say it inwardly. Energy and joy, Fill my body cells. This one I'm going to come up by bending the knee and coming into the dancing warrior. Flexibility and strength. Our upper body's just slightly angled here. Opening to just tune in to see what you're opening to, the energy of growth, of rejuvenation, of restoration, and coming over, leading from the heart, adding some flow, and taking our time. Enjoy the extension of Trikonasana. So already, yeah, I'm feeling I'm going lower, and my hand wants to lightly touch the earth. Extending at your pace and timing. Love it. Energy and joy. Fill my body cells. Ooh. All right. If it feels like it's time to come up, you can always stay longer. And different types of yoga, we stay longer in certain forms, we flow. I usually do more of a vinyasa, 3 breaths in each pose. Beautiful. Coming up, opening into that star pose, and then coming into mountain. Stepping both hands and feet together. Either Eagle Heart Mudra or Namaste hands. Take that and really feel that effect of Trikonasana on the entire system. So we know we can very much we are active in the pose, and then we're sensing and feeling the effect, digesting it in our mountain pose, and open through to the sky, down through the earth, and connecting in the heart. We could do this. Feel that chi ball, that energy ball, rooting down, rising up, and coming back to our center. It's not uncommon for myself, for others, to feel a little bit of blockage in the solar plexus. That's our action center, getting the power center, getting things done, but maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed or undone sometimes. So just kind of circle that around and just clear this. Know that we could just clear these with intention. Any blockages, it might be your lower body you're feeling that, or your throat, whatever's going on for you. Tune in and know that you can release it. This is a conscious release and conscious expansion. All right, I wasn't going to do this, but let's do one sun salute, honoring anyone you'd like to bring in, but I'd like to offer a birthday wishes to Michael, an expansion of a healthy year. Visualizing those you'd like to bring in to your movement practice of opening to the light, opening to our divine consciousness, that healing light that's within us and all around us. So as we tap into the spiritual, I'm going to come over here on my anklet, the crown, leading with the heart. God is within me and I am well. Exhale. Goddess, God. Inhale, lengthen and grow. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come halfway with the extension of the spine before we go all the way into our forward fold. Stepping our right foot back in our lunge. And maybe just shifting a little bit forward, a little bit back. What it looks like. Blanket, so it's more underneath. And then we come on top of the knee, shimmy shake. Deeper hip opening. Notice it. What the reflection is as you turn the toes under. Now we come back into our plank and we just rock forward and we rock back 2 times. And then we're going to do that on our forearm too. We're going to come onto the forearm and then rock forward, rock back, very core strengthening. Come on top of the knees, unfurl the toes in the Sphinx pose. First get that feeling of the back bend. And then we can open up our shoulders more, circling that figure 8, going in that infinity position as we take it into our cobra or half cobra, full cobra or half cobra. All right, so we're going to rise up and greet this day. Inhale, open to it. Maybe off the knees, lion's breath. I open fully to greet this day and my birthday, and maybe to just open to the year. And I'll reflect on what would we like this springtime this year to be, intentionalize it, growth, communication, prosperity, whatever comes to you. And then knees are touching down. We're going to pour back, hover those knees off to our down dog, walk it out. Bring that quality into every cell of your body, every fiber of your being. There's been a little bit more concern and worry. We want the antidote of peace or calmness to radiate through every cell of my body, every fiber of my being. And then, of course, we look forward and we step our other foot forward. It may take a couple times for that right foot to come forward, no problem. As we pulse forward and pulse back, hydrate on top of the knee eventually, and easing side to side. Okay. And when we're ready, we'll turn that back toe under, and we're going to step that back foot to meet the front. So stepping forward into our forward fold. If you want to bring your palms underneath the soles of the feet, go ahead and do that. Relaxing unnecessary mental burdens. Shake them out again and again. Let the divine qualities get stronger as we bend the knees and we come up, and our chair sweeping up, pulsing a few times. And rising up, honoring, saluting the light within, hands on the heart, others onto our mat with us that we'd like to send celebration energy, prayers of care energy. Okay, saluting the light within and higher consciousness that is in everyone and everything. We don't have to wait till namaste to honor that. We could do that actively. Very good. Let's step back into our wider stance on your mat. And again, lead from the heart in our humble warrior. So we'll turn our left toes in, out rather, and our right foot in at a 30-degree angle. First, we'll go into classic warrior. Okay, so we'll warrior two rather. So we're here, tracking, then we open the wings of joy, and then we reach behind us, if that's in your practice. Interlock, and opening, and then coming forward. It's tempting to just collapse on that thigh. We're just like lightly touching the inside of that knee as the knuckles up to the sky, crown of the head towards the earth. Again and again, bowing to the wisdom of the heart, letting the mind and the heart connect. Usually the rational brain takes over way too much. The mind and heart is the best connection there. 3 breaths at least. It's strong. And then when we come out of this one, what I want you to do is shift in widening the stance into our Virabhadrasana one. So we come up, find your footing, square the hips forward, reach the arms up, exhale. I tune my will to the source of all power. I'll angle so it's a little easier to see, but we know this one, we do this a lot. I attune my will to the source of all power. Excellent. Reaching up. And then let's take it into a down dog. Step it back and flow. I'm doing some opposite diagonals here. Listen to your body, ripple through, maybe take a moment in plank and then ripple through back. You could stay in down dog and ripple, or you can flow. You could come into your plank, knee, chest, chin, or classic chaturanga. And rising up again into cobra. Yes, open to greet this day. Open throat chakra and heart chakra. Okay. And then forward back. Take your time. Cover those knees. If you're in down dog and have been in down dog, we're going to all meet in forward fold again. Stepping one foot forward, then the other, then one hand. Resting the palms at the hollows of the elbows. Shaking the head gently. Back, side to side. Unnecessary things that can't control, let them go. The divine come into any challenging equations we may find in our lives. As we come up with either a rounded spine, if no osteoporosis, osteopenia, there is chair pose, and rise up. Ooh. Feel the space around you and within you. Circle it. I'm going to go a little higher with my arms to the shoulders. And then we take it back into namaste hands. Taking in that warrior, humble warrior, and the Virabhadrasana one. Of course, our heart energy is loving, but it also is strong. Warrior energy is definitely required in that heart energy. As we open to the other side. So we're going to start just for a moment. It's more like the legs track into the warrior two pose with that knee over the second toe. And then we expand and see if we can interlock. Oh. And then we angle over and come into our humble warrior.
Knuckles are lifted into the sky, crown of the head toward the earth. Have to re-engage here, bowing to the wisdom of the heart. Try not to overly grip on these front toes. Sensing and feeling if it's time for you to rise up. What we're going to do is going to step this back foot in a little bit more.
And dance our warrior, track that knee over just enough to face the front of our Virabhadrasana one. So frontal facing hips. That's it. And then widen of stance with the feet so we're balanced. As we reach our arms up, we're exhaling. You could use weights if you like. I attune my will to the source of all power. So I'm doing an up and down movement. If you want to go side to side, feel free. Inhaling and exhaling. And then this next one, turn around to face this direction. We're going to take it into our flow again. So we come down. We step it back to plank. This time, step one foot outside of the mat if possible, and then the other, and then step the other foot out to the side, and then the other. Classic chaturanga or knee, chest, chin chaturanga. And just take a moment in our locust, reaching our arms back, our feet up, opening the wings of joy. And then coming forward into our classic Bhujangasana, cobra pose, rising up. And keep flowing. As we walk our hands back, we take a moment to transition. Well, several breaths. It's so nice to be in down dog. Why not? Get that blood flow to the brain. You want more heat? Add a little breath of fire, 10 rounds. Exhale, navel to the spine. Exhale through the nostrils. Slow it down. Woohoo! Step one foot forward, then the other. One hand, then the other. Shake it out mentally so that when we rise up, we're more and more clear. Every breath, every movement, clearing out. Opening yourself up to the channel of love, to be a channel of divine love. Okay, as promised, one more round of that same flow to see how we feel the second time. Humble warrior, stepping it wide, bending the knee, burst into our warrior two with the legs, and then angling, opening, and forward folding. Couple breaths here. We won't stay as long this time, feeling the difference in the body perhaps. Inhale, rising up. Widen up with the legs, reaching up and bending the elbows in that W form. I attune my will, bring the forms toward one another to the source of all power. I attune my will to the source of all power. Coming back and then going over to the other side. Rooting. And then reaching, interlocking, and flowing. Coming over that knee. Bowing to the wisdom of the heart, inner humble warrior, inner
Inner strength and humble warrior. Both qualities coexist. Inhale that sting.
As long, feeling the difference when we don't stay as long and shifting into our Virabhadrasana 1. One more space here. Get that right hip back, left hip forward. Here we go. Heart and arms reach up, exhale. This is an up and down movement I'm choosing. I attune my will to the source of all power. I attune my will to the source of all power. Ooh, excellent. And let's just complete the cycle, the flow cycle into our lunge. Step it back to down dog.
The classic affirmation is inviting calmness, peace, radiate through every cell of my body, every fiber of my being. So for our balance pose, what I'd like to do is lift that, turn around for this, lift that right leg up, step it through, and we're going to do a standing split if possible, okay? So we're going to lift the front of the right toes, we're going to step our left foot in, and we're going to, you may need blocks here, we're going to lift our left leg up. Now, you certainly can have both hands touch the ground, or you could test by bringing your right hand behind the right calf, and you'll know if that left hand wants to lift off or not. Even for maybe a breath cycle, lifts off and then it could touch down again. Standing split. Yes. All right, and then we soften, bend both knees. And we're going to, just before we go to the other side, we're going to give ourselves a little treat here. Bring the left knee down, sit down. You can recompose and add a twist. So we're down, sitting on both sit bones ideally. So if one's rocking up, move it out and down, and twisting. Chin parallel. And we're radiating love and good wishes to soul friends everywhere. Offering prayers of care and support. I radiate love and good wishes to soul friends everywhere. And then coming back. Full yogic breathing. And knee on top of knee, Gomukhasana if possible. If possible, bring that right elbow behind you and that left arm up and lifting up. If that's not possible for your shoulders, just lower that hand lower down. We're not going to be here too long. And then we open. And again, lead from the heart in that flow. We've got the standing split to the other side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knee to knee just to transition as gracefully as possible. Back to down dog. It's going to be a three-legged dog with the inner borders of the feet together. And that left leg reaching up. Bending the knee and stepping it through. Enough to transition into our standing split. So we step the right foot in. Maybe we'll walk the hands a little bit more forward and see if this leg wants to come off the ground. You could do an alternate, any pose for balance if this doesn't work for you. Left hand behind the calf, maybe. We'll see if that right hand wants to follow. Focusing with concentration, even if that foot's wobbling, that's what it does to find its balance. And then we give ourselves the treat, letting ourselves come down on that right knee. Ah. Something about coming to the earth again, right? It's very, very grounding. Rooting down through both hip bones. Adding our twist. You could bring your left hand behind you, the right elbow on the side, or you can just hug that knee in. And just notice what you want to radiate to others. And is it empathy? Is it love? Kindness? I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. So when we clear our heart, we can radiate that love and good wishes to soul friends everywhere. And then coming back, and knee on top of knee. Good. Okay, let's see what happens here when we bring our left elbow behind us, go Mukhasana, the right hand above. This side might be easier, more challenging. So the idea is one tip of the elbow is coming upward, the other tip of the elbow is going downward. Breathe in and breathe out. And then that sweet release of flow. Flow from the heart. And just take a wonderful full yogic breath here. Notice if whatever you're blowing out of that quality that was a little sticky, if that shifted somewhat, hopefully it has. Hopefully there's more space of love and compassion in the heart, clear energy. Okay. And we're going to come on to our back gradually. So we want the head over the edge of the blanket when we come down. So just find your relationship there as you lift the heart first, and then from the core, you're going to tuck the tailbone under. Now, I'm not going to come back all the way because I want you to notice something that happens when the low back touches and we do this. Okay, that's really active core work. We're kind of like rowing a bit. And then we're going to take it all the way down. All right, and opening the hips. Still continuing with our core strengthening as I adjust onto my blanket. Make sure your low back's plugged in. The knees are bent in line with the hips. The arms reach up, but the shoulders plug in. The palms face one another. The right arm goes back. The left leg extends. Inhale back to center. And the opposite. Right leg, left arm. Oh, I know. Really, you could feel how that low back wants to pop off the ground. You want to keep it plugged in. Couple more rotations here if this works for your body. Use the power of the breath. As you exhale, work those opposites. And one more time. Make sure you're evenly balanced on both sides. One meaning when you started, and then you end on the opposite. And then hug those knees in, rocking, nurturing, side to side, ironing out the back body.
And then I'd like to take a strap and, yeah, we have time. Open the legs to the side and then do our twist like that. It's been a while, I think, since I've queued this up. So we'll take our strap, put it around the ball of the right foot, and then extend that left leg down, peel the toes back, turn the right toes out to the side, left hand on the hip, open the gate, open out to the side, hip opener. Remember, it doesn't help us to jam this leg too high. That's gonna block off the flow of the hip there. The heart opens, you could choke up on the strap. Keep radiating energy through that left leg. And if it works for you, sweeping this left arm up and over and affirming, divine life is within me and all around me. Divine life is within me and all around me. Ooh, engage the core when you're ready. When that arm comes back out to the side, lift up from the core engagement, switch. So you're holding on to the strap with the opposite hand. Draw that right thigh away from you as we twist, and the toes of the left foot face upward. The heart opens once we get into our deep, deep twist, and then we can reach this right arm up and around. Really important for the neck to go along with it, and the head, and taking that more inward. Divine life is within me and all around me. So we won't have time to do this twice, but that's okay, because we're going to engage the core and come up. And then before we switch, just enjoying this 90-degree angle stretch, which is also a great way to end in our Shavasana soon, with the legs up the wall or a block underneath your sacrum for shoulder, partial supported shoulder stand. But I'm getting ahead of myself here, but the idea is the legs are upward, and now we extend the right leg, turning the left toes out to the side, choking up on the strap with the left hand so we're not jamming into our shoulder. Hips open. Reach through both heels, expand the heart, and really make sure that left shoulder's away from the ear as you feel, sense and feel, divine life is within me and all around me. When you're ready, engage the core, lift up, and switch your grip with your opposite hand. Draw that left thigh away from you and take it over into a deep twist. The right toes are facing up and our heart's expanding open. Core is deeply engaged, and our left arm radiates up and over, affirming divine life is within me and all around me. Just what you want to have spring forward here. Or some part that may want to resurrect, reawaken it. And engage the core, lift the leg up. Take your time. We take the strap out, hold the knee, and just ascend the leg, and just take that in. Just adjust in any way you'd like. Bring one hand, and let's have the palms open and just breathe. Feel we do left and right, and then we can really feel that neutralization of the waves of energy through the central channel of the spine. And tuning in to what position would be the most restorative for you in Shavasana. Would that be butterfly with the bolster underneath you, or blocks for feeling like you really, really want to continue literally with this heart opening? You know your choices here, the regulars, or legs up the wall. But take your time, getting cozy, getting an eye bag, getting a blanket. To really know, just take this all in. We have moments in between the poses when we do, but now we can really absorb. Offering ourselves as a channel for divine love to flow through me. Okay. It's helpful, like we started, to take a short, long inhale and tense the body. Go ahead and do that. And then a double breath, release out and exhale, soften. And just notice where your hands would like to be, open or heart or belly. See what feels best to you, either contacting the body or just open and spaciousness. And just imagine that spiral of light above the crown, 7 chakras, healing energy. It's repairing energy. It's moving through the scalp and the forehead, sides of the head and the back of the head. Inviting the eyes to deeply soften. Eyelids getting heavy. If it really is helpful to exaggerate a yawn and release the upper and lower jaw. Make sound if you like. Feel your jaw relaxing. And feel the sensation of the lips, the upper and lower. Maybe place the tip of the tongue behind the 2 front teeth, the roof of the mouth. So you can hear that oceanic breath in the throat. And you can feel the cool air coming in through both nostrils, and maybe coolness or light at the spiritual eye. And warm air coming out of the nostrils. I'm just going to invite you into a diamond shape now, just focusing inwardly at the spiritual eye, and then sending energy at a diagonal to the right ear, then the back of the hollow of the neck, the medulla oblongata, and then over to the left ear diagonally, and then back to the spiritual eye. It's that diamond shape. Opening to joy, opening to happiness. And we continue to open to divine love. We feel the shoulders softening, and we feel organ center in our heart, radiating from our heart, in the front, the back, the side walls of the chest, expanding, releasing any barriers. It's expanding so much we feel the back of the shoulders and the back of the ribs. Naturally releasing blocked energy through this dynamic light. You can visualize perhaps a green light or a golden light. Divine love is radiating through you. It's flowing through you, expanding it. I'm feeling the side ribs and the belly, the abdomen, releasing any blocked energy there, just letting the belly enjoy the expansion on the inhale. The softening on the exhale. Does the belly and heart connect? Full yogic breathing. We connect easily to compassion, to forgiveness, to letting go, past hurts. So let go of any of the holding. It's both a letting go on the exhale and an expansion on the inhale, knowing you're sweeping away feelings that block our natural love, resilience, and strength. And this light is healing all the organs, the glands, the skin, the blood, the lymph flowing naturally and easily through the body. Spiral of healing light. If you're resting on your back, feel the support of the earth holding you. Relaxing the limbs of the arms. Relaxing the limbs of the legs, the cheeks, the thighs, the knees, the calves. Left and right, all the way through the ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, digits of the toes, relaxed and aware. Resting in the natural love, joy, wisdom, peace of the heart, divine quality in our human hearts. If it's time to return to movement, just do so in your own way, your own timing, knowing that God and Goddess is within you, and I am well. Feeling the fingers and the toes, or just resting on your right side if that works for you. Feeling that renewal and rejuvenation, this practice in the springtime of the energy of this time of year. If it's right for you to time for you to come up to your comfortable seat, or sending healing energy to others in any position, it's the intention. And visualizing others you'd like to send healing energy to, or celebratory energy to, as we visualize them and generate some heat. We'll do the 3-syllable Om sound, letting that come from the heart. You inhale. And bringing the hands in Namaste, acknowledging the divine life within you and recognizing that divine life within everyone and everything. That's where we are one. Namaste, great souls. May you ease into your day and week and Easter weekend and see what's a renewal for you, or what wants to reawaken for you. And as always, I will, people that want to stay can, but I will end the recording now.